some of that, but I
yeah, you're running West
very
Linn.
little. Well, about 100, so I got a good. I've done it.
Exactly, I love it. Good run.
I lost him.
You're like, how old are you? He's like, Sake, yep. Guess what you're asking. Oh, wait, this is the question. Oh yeah, he's like my age. He's like 26. Yep, Bristol. Yeah, we should probably head out. Where is the right here? That's not what we're going to do.
Unbelievable. I have a ton of crowd noise and none of my own. I'm going to be talking about you the whole day.
Hey, if we mispronounce any names, feel free to correct us.
No, that was mine. I mean, if you need it more than I do. This
We're ready. Not yet. You don't want
Oregon Sports Complex, I guess.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should sell.
They're going to come out.
Is it more important for me to have the roster with them because
Yes, it is.
we all have a central roster?
We really only got one of them.
Yep. And then you'll learn as we go. You want to take a picture of the big game?
You guys are here. There's no way.
All right. We're going to do the intro. We're going to go. You ready? Yep, we're ready. I'm ready, yep.
Hello and welcome to the Eastside Timbers Complex, the site of tonight's girls varsity soccer matchup between the Central Catholic Rams and the West Linn Lions. Hello everybody, I'm Ben Pahl alongside of Ben Efren, and this is Oregon Sports Beat. Tonight, a top 10 matchup. Both these teams looking to get a big regular season win under their belt ahead of next month's postseason tournament. But Ben, tonight, this is two of the top teams in the state going at it.
Yeah, really exciting matchup. Looking forward to it. Going to be some great action, great atmosphere out here, and excited to see some of these players, especially we've got a few college prospects.
We'll start with Central Catholic. Susanna Fee, Coach DePena said we can just call her Sue's central midfielder, played center back last year because they were so stacked in the midfield, and now so get this, she played defense last year, moved her up to center mid, and Coach DePena says she is the leading goal scorer and assist leader on this team, just a complete all-around player.
Yeah, box-to-box midfielder, looking to control the game, really good on possession, shields well, and picks her head up and finds a teammate.
Katie Berry, also up top for Central Catholic, will be one of the scoring threats tonight. Gabby Hill, transfer keeper from Lincoln. Shout out Lincoln Cardinals. That was my alma mater. Coach DePena said they're really excited about her, a very strong goalkeeper, and we are about to get underway. So both these teams come in with very strong records. Central Catholic, the only blemish on their record was a 4-0 loss to the Jesuit Crusaders, always a formidable opponent. 4-0 in that one. Other than that, they have won all their games, including a 3-1 victory over the Lincoln Cardinals. And Ben, as Coach DePena told us, sometimes you just need to be challenged early in the year. And Coach said that could have been part of what went wrong against Jesuit. They just weren't prepared for such great opposition after starting the season playing a 3A school.
Yeah, pretty flashy start right out the gate here for Central Catholic. Nice piece of possession, and they look threatening right from the go.
Beautiful night here in the Pacific Northwest. Really, as fall is starting, but the sun's still shining. Perfect for soccer temperature. We got our sweatshirts ready in case we're going to need that, but right now West Linn trying to get the ball for a minute, and as I've got to talk to assistant coach Adina before the game, she says we like to have the ball, and Ben, that means both these teams are more possession teams, so when you have both of them going at it, something has to give. Can't both have the ball all the time.
That's right. It's kind of a strength-on-strength matchup here, so we're going to see. We're still in a feeling-out period the first few minutes. Nobody wants to make a mistake and just get some momentum built.
Last season, we called the Central versus St. Mary's game. Katie Berry came in as a substitute, scored the equalizing goal for Central Catholic. Here's a real chance for West Linn. That just trickles wide off the shot. Good chance here in the second minute.
Yeah, Ellis Highland taking the ball right up the wing here and delivering a dangerous ball.
So to continue with the background of these teams, both made playoff runs last season. It was a bigger one for West Linn, so both these teams would tell you that they were not a fan of the Cleveland Warriors last season. Central had 2 losses, both to Cleveland. Cleveland knocked Central out of the playoffs late in the season. West Linn fell 3-0 to the Cleveland Warriors in the state semifinals. Cleveland then lost in double overtime to the Grant Generals. Grant, and you'd think that, it might have graduated some players. They are still ranked #1 in the state of Oregon, undefeated, and it was very impressive when West Linn held them to a scoreless draw just last week.
Yeah, as we see Suze just pick her head up and go marauding down the center of the pitch here.
See if West Linn can counter. Maddie Platt, I think, got a foot to it, wasn't able to maintain possession. And now here's West Linn. There's a good turn. Annie Charbonneau standing tall in defense there, and Shrek kicks that one out of play. We want to mention the Shrek twins for West Linn. Want to give a shout out because as being a twin myself, always interesting to me, but unlike my twin and I, who are polar opposites, they are both stud athletes.
Oh, and a little giveaway on the goal kick opened up a chance for West Linn.
Ultimately no problem for Gabby Hill, who squeezes that one with both hands. The Shrek twins, Coach said they've got great endurance, just both of them big playmakers, and I'm sure good chemistry playing together because they've probably done it since they were little. And that one's coming towards us, but it's going to trickle just wide.
I caught the field microphone. I caught that in my earpiece.
Yeah, right where your 15 is.
So this will be thrown in by Briscoe. Down line for Katie Berry. Good trap by Berry, but even better defending from number 2, Tess Pierce. Gets that one out for a throw. Now quick restart with Berry. Gonna have it go from distance. Oh, it's a beautiful goal! Susanna Fee, who else? Right off the bat.
Stop the clock, Will.
Yeah,
We do have to stop the clock after a goal.
A golazzo at that. Susanna Fee picked her head up, saw the keeper was off her line, and took a roll of the dice and struck it perfectly, just dropping it right over a helpless.
Sometimes it's like in basketball, you get it, no hesitation, deep three. That was a no hesitation half quarter right there, and she knows her skill set. She knows she can have that shot. This one I think is going to sail over at will. What a strike from Suzanne Fee.
Lovely touch. Take a bow, young lady. Beautiful goal.
You know, you couldn't have placed it in the net any better. That's how good of a strike that was. And just like that, it's 1-0 Central.
No, that kind of slow motion into the goal, and a torture to watch for the West Linn keeper, but
nothing that Savannah Farrell, the sophomore keeper, could do about that one. That's
just a helpless feeling looking up and realizing it's dipping and you're beat. But great strike.
So right off the bat, Central takes the upper hand. We'll see how the West Linn Lions respond now. I'm curious to see, giving up an early goal, how that's going to change their shape a little bit. Here's Fee on the ball again. Pardon me, that was number 15, Michaela Crayson.
Yeah.
So Central Catholic, despite their loss to Jesuit, have not given up a lot of goals this season. They blanked Putnam, blanked Franklin in a 2-0 victory. And this is going to be kept in by Briscoe.
Yeah, the left back on a nice little run forward.
But Central, besides that loss to Jesuit, have looked like a very strong team. And Coach DePena did tell me before the season started, they've intentionally scheduled, good save there by the fans to our left, that they have intentionally scheduled a tough non-conference slate, and they certainly have. It included Cleveland, who they beat 4-0, last year's runners-up in the state championship. They beat Lincoln, always formidable opponent, 3-1. And now here they are against the West Linn Lions, so certainly a good schedule.
What a
Is
ball
she
out
on
of
here?
Fee.
She is on sides. The keeper came out, did just enough.
came off her line with some confidence and broke that play up. But
as a former keeper, I got to give a lot of credit to Savannah Farrell right there. You got to be fearless coming out, and she certainly was. They're not afraid of the contact. That's a really nice play.
Really inviting ball out of Susanna Fee.
She's doing a little bit of everything. I can already see early on why she leads this team in both goals and assists. We're going to be calling her name a lot tonight, especially after that early opener.
Yeah, and a big target on the corner. You'd think she wants to get in there as well.
Back out to her. Pretty good defending if he tries to stay with it. Now, West Linn early on, for a team that likes to possess, they haven't had a whole lot of the ball. I'd imagine that assistant coach Adina would probably like to see her team settle in a little bit more, stick to more of their MO, but they know coming out against Central Catholic that it's not going to be easy with both teams wanting to play possession. And right now with Central looking smooth and confident in the back. That's a good ball forward. Katie Berry trying to get on the end of it. A great little touch around. She just doesn't have the angle, but that was a great job by Katie Berry.
Yeah, and I remember Katie Berry's play now from getting to see them play last year, and kind of the Energizer Bunny out there. She's really got a serious motor causing a lot of problems.
Some players just don't get tired, and that's what it seems like with Katie Berry. She's got an awful lot of energy. She can run for days. She's really quick. She's smooth on the ball. A very important part of this Central team.
And really harassing presence with that high line of confrontation in the press.
This is going to fall for Maddie Platt. Platt is dispossessed, and now here's Cassidy Harding.
It was just a little eager, you know. If West Linn wants to possess the ball, they need to settle down and hold it in midfield a little longer and gather themselves, grow into the game. I don't see them necessarily with some lightning counter that's going to get the job done yet. Maybe.
We haven't gotten to talk about Cassidy Harding yet. Leading goal scorer on this West Linn team, senior forward. Going to be critical for West Linn this year, a team that is hoping to go to the state title. Both these teams are, and that's what's exciting about a matchup like this, is they've both got the postseason on their minds in this regular season matchup. There's a good cut inside. Let's see if that can open up the field. She's got number 15, Kristen, making a run on the
well
left wing.
Defended. That was Amira Mallon that just rubbed
Shrek
her off
dispossessed.
the ball.
Here's Kristen for Central Catholic. Good dispossession there, but Shrek fighting back as well. Here's Kristen versus Shrek. Kristen's going to have it go from distance. Oh, just wide of the post. That would have been the second golazo of the game.
Lovely strike.
Great strike from Kristen. And she was keeping the pressure on Shrek right there, not going away, and it paid off. She got a good opportunity out of it. Just goes wide.
Yeah, West Linn, they just feel a little rattled. They need to kind of slow things down, get into their 5-3-2 shape, and possess the ball, get their wing backs going up, and build it out of the back a little more.
There's Katie Berry. She's had the ball a lot tonight. A lovely little turn. Now cross into the area. Ball is spilled, and this has gone out of play, I think.
It's a goal kick.
Another good take by Savannah Farrell. She's fearless coming off of her line. It's what you want to see out of your player between the posts. And center back wasn't quite ready for it there for West Linn. Luckily, they are going to keep possession. Going to try to play out of the back. There was Ryan Stoffer.
Yeah, great step out of Ryan. Good anticipation.
Back to Charbonneau, back to Fee. Fee drops it off to Maddie Platt. So we've played 12 minutes now, Ben. That early goal in the second or third minute from Fee. And you've gotten the sense that obviously West Linn is not chasing this game yet. It's still too early. But it does look like Central has been the team more in command.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. They've possessed more of the ball. They've looked more composed on the ball. And here we go, another chance going the other way. West Linn has felt a little hasty and cheap with the
Pierce
ball.
with the right idea, trying to get it to number 14, Ellis Highland. Good defending, but Highland stays with it with the pressure. She can't quite keep it in. Briscoe to throw it in. Found Sophie Nolte.
Pocket picked.
She get it to Harding. Harding, the leading goal scorer of this West Linn team, going to play it back to Schreck. Schreck outside to Tess Pierce.
It's better out of West Linn.
Going to have a long one in, but that's no problem for a good keeper like Gabby Hill.
Struck well, but it's going to take some magic to beat her from there.
Completely agree. Pierce going to try to chase this one down, being pressured by Michaela Christen. Ellis Highland, noted from the West Linn coaching staff, going to be a threat in the attacking half, as we did see a minute ago, her keeping the pressure on there. We're going to look to see if West Linn can build out of the back a little more. That one almost fell for Katie Berry. Because right now it doesn't seem like, it seems like they're getting a lot of their chances starting from their own half and then playing a ball through.
Yeah, not some of the settled possession coach would like to see. A little knock on the head. I guess it's a 2 hands in the back indicated by the referee. Not sure I saw that, but on we play.
And he's telling him move that one back. I believe this is the left back who's going to take this for West Linn. It's a pretty good delivery. Scramble of bodies in the box. Central is able to get it clear, but only as far as Neve Del DeCarlo, pardon me. Here is Schreck. Schreck, I think she was trying to play Pierce. That one was blocked. We're seeing more of that good feisty pressure from Central Catholic, and lucky for West Linn that they did not let Katie Berry get on the end of that one, knowing her speed.
Yeah, a tenacity.
One nothing Central Catholic. 25 minutes to play in the first half. We've played 15 minutes. And we're going to have some substitutions for West Linn. I believe that is Schreck coming off. Number 5, Caitlin Schreck. Looks like her sister Kaylee is going to stay on for right now. Coach DePena did tell us that he'll utilize, and this is for Central Catholic to be clear, he'll utilize the sub rules, but depending on how the game's shaping out. He said that if we're subbing a lot, it's probably because he mentioned they've got a lot of different skill sets, so they can try a lot of different things on their whole roster, and so they can mix it up off the bench. But if they like what they're seeing, they may stick with what they got at the moment, and you might not see as many subs, but at the same time, he's very confident in the depth of his bench and the bag of tricks that he's got, the different skill sets and play styles coming in off the bench for Central Catholic.
Yeah, you bet. He's got definitely a few chess pieces to move around, but so far so good to the start of this match.
Here's Tess, or trying to find Tess Pierce. That's going to be intercepted by 23 Elizabeth Briscoe.
Yeah, good step by Briscoe. Read that and definitely had some work to do to get there.
Fee is going to drop.
But just that one pass back, it just sets up possession. They're not hurried, and hence they're really seeing a lot more of the possession here.
Good defending from Tess Pierce.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with making West Linn chase the game a little here.
We're going to play this all the way back to Savannah Farrell. She was thinking about playing wide, thought better of it, makes a good decision to get it out to Tess Pierce. Fee's going to intercept that. We know what she can do with that right boot. Here's Katie Berry. Berry with a turn.
Yeah, maybe looking for a call there. I don't think she ever really had position that time.
It's good defending.
Yep. Sacrificed her body, but got the job done.
And I think that was number 10, Olivia Urquhart for Central. Pardon me, I think that was Maddie Platt, number 11.
Let's go, Rams!
Good atmosphere down here. Parents and supporters from both schools.
Again, as the sun starts to set, might need to put a jacket on at halftime.
Yeah, it was just a perfect fall day today.
Absolutely love it.
High 70s, sunny.
So the game slowed down a little bit after that fee goal in the first couple
Look
of
at
minutes.
that
Right
delivery.
as I say that, well, that's the old announcer's jinx. About the game slowing down.
Yeah, that was Michaela that almost got a toe and put away a second there. Great delivery.
Michaela Christen, senior. I remember calling her name last season. Susanna Fee, taller than her opponent there, wins that header. Have to give a lot of credit to Callie Daniels staying with that. Or, yeah, I believe that was Daniels for West Linn. Tess Pierces. Seems like she's been all over the field. I've seen her up front. Now she's in the back right now.
Yeah, long distance shot coming off the back line. Well, that's the beauty is this 5-3-2 is that the wing backs really have a lot of flexibility to run the channel. And based on this continued scoreline, we'll see them probably probing forward a little more, taking a few more risks and trying to get that equalizer.
Bristol Leslie controlled that, going to bring it upfield. Here is Kaylee Schreck. Schreck is going to look to have one in, and she wins a corner out of it.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring up a couple of the big bodies, try to generate some offense off a set piece.
And no hesitation, she took this one to the flag. She's going to send in the corner.
Yeah. Mira Mallon has come up. Cassidy Harding looking to get on the end of this.
Good
Danger.
goalkeeping
Yeah.
from Hill.
Got just enough. A good punch to safety, but we're going to do it all over again. From the other side.
Well, it's good to see a test of Central Catholic's defense here. Another player that Coach DePena wanted to highlight was Coco Stanford, the junior, who's been starting since her freshman year. So they've got a lot of confidence in this back line. Does Central Catholic also wanted to highlight Elizabeth Briscoe in the defense?
Yeah, 3-year starter since her freshman year. Impressive.
This is going to be an effective corner into the middle.
Danger's not cleared yet. Oh, good fake.
This is Pierce, pardon me. No, that was Emily Pierce. Do not know if there's any relation to
That's
Tess
a great
Pierce.
delivery.
Goes
Great
down.
delivery.
West Linn thought that she might have been tripped up.
That would have been extremely harsh, but Tess Pierce with a really nice delivery. I wasn't sure she was going to be able to wrap her foot around that and get it into the box with, you know, the right.
And actually, I have to say that was Emily Pierce. Do not know if there's any relation.
Oh, got it.
Tripped me up at first as well. Harding on the ball. Gets it to number 13, Amira Mallon. Now Central takes it back. Here's Fee. Pardon me. Annie Charbonneau. I do like how West Lynn's getting out wide. They're using a lot of the field. Pierce is going to play this one, and Hill is going to let this, yeah, she is going to shield it, let it go out.
Yeah, a bit ambitious there. She's been sending in the good service, so she's ready to pull the trigger, but not really a very good open
I want to highlight the energy from Caroline Rumry, of West Linn. Coming in, really pushing forward, bringing a lot of speed. She's generated a couple of chances for West Linn. That's a great ball. If she can stay on sides, I believe she did. West Linn recovered pretty well there and able to dispossess. A little bit of contact right there. Gonna be a foul
She
on
got the
feet.
whistle. It's a good professional foul, though.
I would
Stop
agree.
the counter.
Tactical
Tactical.
foul.
She knew what she was doing.
Absolutely there. Not enough for a card, just a good obvious foul.
Yep.
So a smart play. Charbonneau gets ahead on it. Tess Pierce brings it down. Now here's Callie Daniels. Callie sends one in.
Gorgeous.
Harding able to chest it down, but too many bodies in the box, couldn't get any room. Here's Rummery. Coco Stanford sends this one wide for Chrisen.
Yeah, great hustle.
Michaela Chrisen down the line. Pokes it, takes some contact.
Yeah, the parents want a foul, but really the ball was long gone and she was a little out of balance.
Momentum carrying her forward. There's 23, Briscoe. Solid in the back, plays this one back in for Central. Harding all over the field for West Linn, their leading goal scorer. Back in defense to win that.
Yeah, calm on the ball. Nice play, Harding.
Davies. And there's Tess Pierce to Rummery. Rummery dispossessed.
Central Catholic's just a step cooler and calmer on the ball so far.
I want to highlight Caroline Rummery is a freshman.
Oh, unbelievable.
It's really impressed me so far in this one. Shouldn't be surprised. If you're a freshman on varsity, obviously you got a great set of skills. She has still even 4 more years to develop and get even better, so I'm sure the Lions very exciting about Rummery. Gives this throw-in off to Tess Pierce. Down the line from Pierce. Here's Charbonneau. Charbonneau plays to the middle of the field. That was behind number 22, Hazel Norling, checking into the game for Central Catholic. Here's Rummery playing a ball in, well chested down.
Yeah, Rummery took the ball so well, shielded it and started the attack, unable to connect on that pass, but you're right, nice play.
So number 22, Hazel Norling, along with with Catherine Miller, number 14, freshman Catherine Miller, was highlighted by Coach DePena in my conversation with him a few weeks ago as another very talented freshman. So a couple of freshmen on the pitch right now, one for each team. Rummery for the West Linn Lions up top, and then Catherine Miller for the Central Catholic Rams. 14 and change to play in the first half. It is 1-0 Central Catholic. Only scoring we have so far, a brilliant strike from Suzanne Fee from, I want to say, probably about 30, 32 yards out. It was a heck of a hit.
It really was. She took her chances and picked her head up and gave it a run, and look at the result.
Hazel Norling trying to stay with it for Central Catholic. Norling's going to have the ball, pinball back to her, tries to play one back, and she's going to win a throw-in for the Rams. As mentioned, both of these teams good in defense, have not conceded a whole lot this season. West Linn with a 0-0 draw against the Grant Generals, the #1 team in the state. Grant last year, as I mentioned, beat the Cleveland Warriors, so an all-PIL matchup in the state finals last year. Grant won that one 3-2 in double overtime. Both of Central Catholic's losses last season were to the Cleveland Warriors. West Linn fell to them in the semifinals, so these programs will tell you about how good the Cleveland Warriors were last year. But a very impressive result for West Linn against the Grant Generals. And now West Linn does find themselves trailing to the hungry Central Catholic Rams. The Rams looking to ruin West Linn's so far perfect season and they've already avenged that loss to Jesuit, but they want to prove that they are absolutely the top 5, maybe even top 3 team in the state. Here's Rumry on the ball.
Relentless. Look at her go.
Rumry can see why she's a freshman on varsity. Makes a great inside cut. She's trying to take on the whole team, and it's working out right now for West Linn. Here is Bristol Leslie. Wins a corner kick. So once again, Caroline Rumry, gotta love the energy, the skill, the calmness on the ball out of this freshman.
Yeah, a lot of stop and start, quick change of direction
This will
and
be
pace out of her.
Kaylee Schreck again to take the corner for the West Linn Lions. Just one a bit short, just made it to the back post. Tess Pierce makes a cut. Pierce trying to stay with it. Schreck tries to make a cut outside. That's well closed down by
It's a good ball.
23 Briscoe.
There's the chance. Fell to her left foot.
And it was blocked. Now let's see if Norling can break.
She's onside.
And Norling does find Barry, who's on sides. Good defending, but Barry has a bit of a break
She's
here.
got her.
And the goalkeeper comes out, makes a heck of a stop. That is Savannah Farrell saving her team again.
An appeal to the linesman to see if she was out of the box, but flagged down. Appears to have been a legal play. Maybe she got it with the body and not the hands. Can't see it from our vantage point.
I'll
But
tell you what, it's 1-0 Central right now. It could easily be 2, maybe even 3-0 had it not been for Savannah
Katie Berry
Farrell.
wasn't quite able to chest that ball into her path, and her tenacity won it back. And by that time,
Here's Schreck down the left side. Can she get a good ball in?
Sure
It is a
can.
good ball off the hands of Hill. It's floating
it's
around.
It's not in.
I thought that might have been past the line.
Oh, I'd have to see the replay, but it was almost one of those where you just your eyes get so big as saucers, and you get in there, and your feet get tangled up, and you can't get that last little touch to
If we had,
get it over the line.
I'll tell you what, if we had VAR, this would be the time for it.
Well, you got a linesman on the line. You know, the old-fashioned VAR.
Didn't realize that. Didn't realize that. So he had.
I don't think it crossed. I think there was a great golden opportunity to just poke that across the line, but the feet got tangled and unable to get it over.
I really love the corners from Schreck. Sometimes they're more effective when they're short and high. You know, that can be a legit strategy because you throw the other team off a little bit. Keeper's can't quite come out to get it, and so you get a chance on the near post maybe to send one in with a header.
Yeah, when you're defending that, you never want it to hit the ground. It's anybody's ball at that point. Defenders need to attack the ball and clear it before it hits.
So Schreck's corners, and here's another really nice one. Hill with a punch to it, gets a big fist on
looking for the Olympico.
And this is finally going to be...
Yeah, West Linn, they're counter-punching and showing some life here in the last 10 minutes of the first half.
And that's what you like to see off your team when they're down 1-0. Get some fire later in the half.
And you have to say the freshman Rumry and Tess Pierce are definitely bringing a lot of the energy up this right flank. Are we subbing? Are we stalling? What's going on here?
I think we had the refs are going to have a bit of a conversation right now.
I wonder if we can't be going back to the end line.
I wouldn't imagine so, because they would have done that right after the next out of bounds, I'd imagine.
Yeah. There was a subsequent corner. That's not what we're talking about. Could be a little warning to the bench. Is he walking over to talk to the coach?
He is going to talk to Coach DePena right now.
Clock is paused. High school rule.
Wish we had more that we could tell you right now, but it is a bit of a breather for everyone on the pitch.
Yeah, we'll get some clarification to you when we find out what happened, but the clock's winding and we're back in action.
Might not be anything we can tell you. All we know is we're back in play. Norling able to get a touch to that. Pierce doesn't want to get beaten here on the end by Creason. Here's Rumry.
Good
It's
touch.
a nice, clever touch, and now, Pierce. I think she was expecting Rumry to keep
asking a
running
bit
down.
much
Yep,
of her
asking
there.
quite a bit. Nine minutes to play in the first half. 1-0. Susanna Fee's stellar strike the difference right now. Here's Hazel Norling. Good turn after the touch. No one quite there, but good job by Norling using her body, getting a good first touch. She really shielded off the defender, allowing her to turn.
Yeah, and Katie Berry was part of winning that ball, so they're always looking for her as the tip of the spear up there, playing number 9. And when you send that ball forward, nobody's going to be home.
Here's Schreck. Oh, man, is she quick. Schreck, she fancies one from distance
it's
off
in.
the hands
That's in.
of Hill, and it is an equalizer for the West Linn Lions.
What a gorgeous hit.
Katie
Absolutely.
Schreck, or pardon me, I think that was Kylie Schreck.
Kylie Schreck, so well struck. She believed she could do it from that kind of distance, and absolutely right in that belief. I mean, knuckling, venomous shot from. We've had 2 golazzo long distance strikes here.
I was going to say, I mean, in a high school game, we've gotten 2 superb strikes from well outside the 18-yard box.
Yeah, really.
Just shows you how good both these teams are.
Yeah, the technique was flawless. Like I said, really threw the ball, knuckling. Very difficult for the keeper.
So West Linn finds an equalizer with 8 minutes to play in the first half. Man, we got 48 more minutes of this.
And the truth is, West Linn has been on the front foot the last 10 minutes. You have to say it's a deserved result both ways. We started the game off first 10 minutes, Susanna Fee was all over the field, controlling, dictating tempo, finding her teammates. We haven't called her name as much in the last 10 minutes. West Lynn's been attacking up the right, especially with the freshman.
And that's exactly
Bowery.
it. I think they've stepped up. They've realized they're down a goal. We'll see how both teams adjust to the new result, 1-1. But after all the excitement in this first half, got to tell you, very excited to play
And
over
now,
45 more minutes of this.
Yeah, now it's Central Catholic that's a little wasteful with the passes. And here comes a good-looking counter.
Katie Schreck sent Pierce, intercepted by number 2, Charbonneau.
There's the calmness of Fee on the ball.
And that's just such a great delivery. Couldn't have placed it to her any better with her hand.
No, that was
Norling,
on a platter.
can she get it onto her left foot? Norling fighting through contact. She wins a free kick.
Good place to shoot from. And Susanna Fee walks right up.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question here. It's going to be a really nice set-piece opportunity for the Central Catholic Rams.
Yeah, she's getting her 10 feet on the direct free kick. See if she can bend one over the wall.
We know she can score from this distance. I think she scored from further out in the opener, in the opening goal.
Yeah.
This one about 28 yards out. Fee's going to have a go. It's another great strike. It's another goal for Central Catholic.
It's in. It's off the. It's really an own goal. It's off the post, off the back of the keeper's head.
Is that what happened?
And ricocheted into the goal.
I mean, even if that won't go down as an own goal. It'll go down as a brilliant strike from Fee once again.
Yeah. All the credit to her. We'll see the official score, but it doesn't matter. It's her goal. It's a lovely
absolutely
take.
her goal. That was maybe just as good as her first one.
You know, she took one route of really didn't hit it with as much power as I thought it was going to take, but it was so delicately placed in a dangerous area that it fell in and got the job done.
So Norling created that chance. We got to give her credit with a great run. Switched onto her left foot and drew the foul before she had to go. So now West Linn behind again. Central back in the driver's seat, up 2-1.
Excellent ball.
Leslie, can she have a cross in? Hill is there. Good hands.
Yeah, it's always hard to wrap your foot all the way around that. Your momentum's carrying you to the end line. You want to peel it off the keeper and try to get it to the back door. Not quite able to do it that time. Lovely on the ball.
Very nice on the ball, and she's going to win as this free kick or a throw.
It's a free kick.
Free kick.
Yeah, riding her the whole way.
Five and change to play in the first half. We've seen 2 goals in the last 5 minutes. 3 great strikes on the scoreboard. 2-1 in favor of Central Catholic. Central wants to get this one clear from their own box. And it is cleared by Michaela Creason.
Not my favorite when the ball hits the mic.
It's the second time that's happened now. I guess what else are we asking for when we put it down right outside the white? It's a good drop, good on the ball from Amira Mallon.
Honestly.
Looking to find Shrek, and the twins are back on the pitch together. This is going to be Katie chasing this one down. She's going to get it off to Tess Pierce, who has a good throwing arm. Katie Berry, can she turn? That's very well done from number 26, Callie Daniels, to win it for West Linn. Sun slowly has gone down. The lights have come on here at the Eastside Timbers Complex. Fee with her left sends that to the West Linn back line. Here's Shrek. Oh, that's a great first touch by Shrek.
Sure was.
And a great in and out cut.
Explosive.
Has one in, tries to get it to her sister, just wasn't quite in the right position. That would have been a very difficult one to control, but
Exactly. Tough angle that she actually just tried to one-time redirect shoot that.
absolutely a good idea
Tall
there.
ask.
West Linn's going to have this in the back line. 3:10 to play first half. And Fee, and you know what she can do when she gets it in this area. Thankfully for West Linn, they're able to dispossess her there. That's a great step up from Elizabeth Briscoe. Lizzo is what they call her. Lizzo has been a very strong defensive presence for Central Catholic. Shrek almost kept it in.
Whole ball, I guess, went out.
I couldn't tell from here, but
He's got the angle.
He's got the angle. We do not. It's going to be a throw-in for Central Catholic.
Let's go, Elizabeth.
Briscoe to throw this one in. Finds Katie Berry. Good first touch from her, and she's going to win a throw-in. And,
Yeah, it's white.
actually, this is going to go, pardon me, it's going to go to Central. Freshman Catherine Miller getting in on action with the ball there. Here's Harding for West Linn. That's a great step up from Annie Charbonneau. Barry. Oh, it's a great little
Sweet feet.
move behind her. It's a great skill move from Barry. Harding with a turn. Got it out to
This is
Amira
what we were
Mallon.
seeing in the first half out of West Linn. They were just a little careless in their build-up and unable to hold on to some good dangerous possession.
And we have a goal kick with 1:30 left to play in the opening half. 2-1 Central Catholic leads the West Linn Lions. 3 very impressive goals, all from outside of the 18-yard box.
Keep her retreating. We'll see who gets there first. Yeah, well shielded.
Very well shielded. Coco Stanford, 3-year varsity starter as a junior. She knows what she's doing there. Briscoe with a header, and we're going to have a push on Susanna Fee.
pretty dangerous place actually to take a free kick.
Got 30
Not
seconds.
much time. They're going to have to hurry it up.
Harding
here.
knows that. Little far for a shot here, I'd imagine, but what do I know?
I don't know where she's going. There's nobody in the middle.
Wearing the captain's armband. That is an absolutely gorgeous delivery. Hill gets her arms on it. There's 15 seconds left to play in the first half.
I mean, you need somebody in the middle that's just going to flick that to either post. And West Linn didn't get any bodies right in front of the goalie.
So we've played one half, and it has been a thrilling first 40 minutes. Here at the Eastside Timbers Complex, we'll give a brief recap of the scoring. Susanna Fee from about 32 yards out. An absolutely wonderful strike to start the game, put the Rams up 1-0. And then game was parked for a while at 1-0 before West Linn and Kylie Schreck had a great strike of her own from about 24 yards out. Off the outstretched arms of the keeper into the net, tie it up at 1-1. Then just 2 minutes later, Suzanne Fee again, this time off of a set piece, won by Hazel Norling. Another beautiful strike off the crossbar and in to give the Rams a 2-1 advantage, and that is where we stand right now. After 40 minutes, it's 2-1. Central Catholic leads West Linn in this regular season top 10 OSAA matchup. We'll be right back. You're listening to Oregon Sports Beat.
number 9, and when you send that ball forward, nobody's going to be home.
Here's Shrek. Oh, man, is she quick. Shrek, she fancies one from distance
it's
off
in.
the hands
That's in.
of Hill, and it is an equalizer.
Under 10 feet on the direct free kick. See if she can bend one over the wall.
We know she can score from this distance. I think she scored from further out in the opening goal.
Yeah.
This one about 28 yards out. Fee's going to have a go. It's another great strike. It's another goal for And welcome back to Eastside Timbers Complex. We're going to take you through a few of the highlights from the first half, some replay from a few of the goals. It's right here.
Yeah, we just got another view of it. Hopefully for you at home, we're going to get that queued up.
And this is going to be Kaylee Schreck's goal. Took it a shot from 25 yards out, just off the outstretched hands of Gabby Hill. But a great finish right there from Schreck. And that's where it's tough. If she's a couple inches taller, I think she saves that. But
it's one of those, she's going to have nightmares about it tonight. But it was really, there was so much venom in the shot.
And then here's Susanna Fee's second goal off the crossbar, off the keeper's head. Ben with a bit of a cringe right there. It's tough. What can you do?
What can you do? That's just one of those things.
And it was got to give credit to Fee, because it was an absolutely great strike to set that up.
It was a great strike. She beat the keeper, and then there's the first goal. Maybe the gem of the bunch. I mean, all three of them, really.
All three, but Fee's first goal was, I'd say, the best for sure. Just an absolute wonder. This one's probably going to be one of the goals of the year.
Dipping.
No SAA.
Beat her from distance with a pure strike.
After 3.5 years.
It just feels like there's been 3 distinct momentum swings in this game. And, interestingly enough, all 3 of the goals came for the team that was surging with momentum at the time. So I guess the formula is clear. What West Lynn's going to need to do to equalize, try to win the game for themselves, and what Central Catholic needs to hold on to.
So obviously, played 40 minutes, 40 to go. Central Catholic comes out quick in the first half, but then West Linn settles in, and they were really attacking at their best when they were behind a goal. And now we find ourselves in a situation where the West Linn Lions are down a goal again. Yeah,
they turned up the intensity. They were successfully attacking up the wing. They were using the freshmen and their right back to great effect coming up. Rowery and the outside back, Tess Pierce.
Tess Pierce and Rummery, but they were really good putting pressure on, and as you said, highlighting Tess Pierce. She's been all over the field.
And of course the Schreck sisters.
Making a huge impact. The Schreck sisters, of course, one with the goal. Kylie and then Katie taking some great corners. West Linn could have at least 2 on the board right now if it bounces their way a couple of times. I'm interested to see if they can get Cassidy Harding going, one of the more talented players on the field, leading goal scorer for West Linn. She's a senior, and Central did a pretty good job keeping her out of having good possession in the attacking third. So I think Central's going to like that, what they did there with Harding in the first half, not letting her get a lot of chances.
Yeah, we saw her quality in the middle of the play, but West Linn was unable to get her the ball in the box in a dangerous place where we could see her ability to turn, on a dime in a heartbeat and get that shot off. Clearly a a deep set of offensive skills, but we haven't seen them in the danger area yet.
Ben, I've been waiting for a long time for the second half to start because I'm excited. We saw so much action between two top 5 teams in the state of Oregon, and that you don't get treats like this too often in the regular season matchups. So just an absolutely fantastic night for this match. And it's 2-1 Central. And you talked to Coach DePena a little bit. What are you going to do when you get up 1? And he sounded pretty adamant that we're not just going to sit back. We're not going to have the ball then, and the other team's going to get all the chances. So I think he goes with the mindset that I like to go. Why stop what's working?
They're going to push.
Pressure on.
They're going to push for a second,
and that's what I want.
You know, a 2-goal lead, push for a third, as the case would be. Right.
If there's 5 minutes left, I understand not wanting to take the risk of pushing up. But other than that, you want to keep going what's working for you. And so you don't want to take your foot off the gas pedal with a lead, especially against a team like West Linn. So we are underway the second half here at the Eastside Timbers Complex. Emily Pierce got her foot to that for West Linn. Scramble in the middle. Amira Mallon came away with it. She sends Emily Pierce down the left side. Pierce with one in. Hard to see, a little dark for us here from this angle as West Linn trying to attack. That's going to be out for a goal kick.
Yeah, a little wishful. And again, you know, they just can't afford to just get rid of possession so easily. You know, a little bit of calmness on the ball, maybe you drop it back, even play to your keeper, keep possession of the ball, keep probing, keep looking, keep being able to bring a number forward or overload aside. But if you just wishfully send it forward, you're just going to keep turning the ball over.
This is going to be another throw for the West Linn Lions.
Nice feet.
Very nice. Great skill move. And then a little ambitious again there, Ben, and that's just what we got finished talking about. Look for a pass.
Yeah, they need a little more composure. Build it. You know, you like to work 5 out of the back where you can bring these wing backs up. Well, give them a chance to come forward while you're holding on to the ball.
Pierce, this is Emily Pierce, very calm on the ball because she was being pressured. The pressure does ultimately pay off from Addie Six.
This is where Central Catholic has just been better. They've just really, although right as I speak, they do the same thing.
Pardon me, that was Catherine Miller.
Throw it forward.
I got the 14s wrong. That was Catherine Miller for Central Catholic.
Yeah.
Something I have to remember, Ben. I think I saw Miller look at me because I said her name. We have to remember they can hear us.
Yeah,
we're
right.
so close.
That's the fun part of it.
I think she's like, "What is this fan trying to talk to me
Same with the
about?"
parents.
So we gotta be careful and remember that they can hear me. I'm not in a faraway booth, so I got to be a little more cautious about distracting any players.
That's great. They're all doing their talking on the field.
So we're gonna have a throw-in for the West Linn Lions. First few minutes of this second half, top 5 OSA matchup between Central and West Linn. Again, West Linn made it all the way to the state semifinals last season. Talking with assistant coach Adina pregame, she did say, yes, we graduated a lot of seniors, some of them to go on to play college soccer, graduated a lot of talent, but she said they've been used to that for the last few seasons, and you work with what you have, and they still have a heck of a lot. They got a good mix of seniors, juniors, a lot of good sophomores as well, and they feel good about their chances this season. We've certainly seen they have an offensive firepower.
It's a great school. It's a program.
Absolutely.
Good facilities, good support from the parents.
That's for sure. Both these schools very good with sports in general.
Great overhead touch there, showing off the skills.
That was Miller again. Catherine Miller, just a freshman, getting a lot of time here on varsity. Here's Fee. You might have heard her name called a couple of times in the first half, as well as Barry. Barry lays it off for Coco Stanford. Great through move from Stanford.
Coco
Tries to lay it off from Barry.
Necessary intervention, and here we go the other way. Game's opening up. It's great.
Pierce sends one down the side. Good vision there by Emily Pierce. And I thought that I was crazy. I'm not. I think there are 2 number 8s for West Linn on the field right now. That's why I keep getting crossed up with my names. Pardon me, that's number 6. So they're okay. Good. I was going to say they're not breaking the rules. You can't have 2
Kylie
players.
Schreck.
Yep. Kylie Schreck. Ryan Stauffer chases that down. Good little touch, keeping that in play.
Go get it back.
And Maddie Platt, another freshman for Central Catholic, was dispossessed a moment ago. Here's Harding. And they're trying to get her going a little more
Acres of
West Linn.
space, and that's a little more composure.
She's so calm on the ball. You can see why she is their captain. This is Bristol Leslie, another freshman in this game. And the freshman takes it down the left side. Great toe punch
Outside
punch
of the boot.
into the middle.
Yeah.
Good drive, though. It's easy to sail that. She put it on the ground, so a good hit. She's going to have one from a pretty good distance. That wasn't a bad effort.
Yeah, I'd love to see her just curl that in towards the back post. She's got a target or 2. It's a tough ask, although we've got 3 goals from long distance, so, who am I to
Well,
say,
yeah, I was gonna
to
say,
tell
but-
her not to shoot?
In this type of game, we've seen the skills from these players. No reason to think they can't hit another one from outside and score again.
Physical play.
Probably the most physical play that
It's off white.
we've seen tonight.
Yeah, we've got about 15 officials on the Central Catholic bleachers making that call. They may be right.
They might have a case in that one. I thought that was off of West Linn. Here's Miller. Miller trying to spring Platt.
Yeah, she needs some movement off the ball. She doesn't have a target.
No, she doesn't. And now she's had to take it into the corner herself. This is Emma Huberty for West Linn. Huberty's still on the ball.
Just a lot of stagnancy off the ball. Finally, we got a Schreck sister open.
That was Kylie, I believe, number 6.
Yeah.
The goal scorer for West Linn.
But you want to see your teammates working a little harder off the ball to open up a passing lane.
Harding gets it outside to Schreck. Schreck. That one takes a deflection. See the coaches talking to their players, giving some orders on the sideline. We're in the second half in a 2-1 game between 2 of the best teams in the state.
And this is what West Linn needs. They need to knock it around a little bit, kind of find themselves.
It's Coco Stanford. Can she get the touch? She can.
And Katie Berry trying to stay on.
Flat plays Barry.
She got
It's a
her.
good outside touch. Angle's been cut off, though.
Oh,
but it's
hold
across the
on.
face of goal.
It's
and
in.
it was a great initial save, but it's going to end up in the back of the net. It's a third for Central Catholic.
And I love what Katie Berry did. She ran out of angle. She didn't, play near post or get it gobbled up by the keeper. She looked for the far post. She trusted a teammate would be there, and she came through. And it was a good initial save from the West Linn keeper, but unable to keep the second effort out. And there we go, 3-1. They stayed on the gas pedal, and Central Catholic takes the 2-goal lead.
That's a very, very smart play. Great patience from Barry.
And great hustle from Barry.
Patience,
Desire.
hustle,
She's just
everything.
full of desire to go out there and win that ball. And I love the delivery to the back post.
And that's a huge third goal, because now they're up 2. And now you got a little bit more breathing room.
And it's going to open the game up just that much more. West Lynn's going to need to step
Oh, they
on
have
the gas
to. They
a little.
have to now. 32 minutes left. They got to step on the gas. Down 3.
And here we go immediately with the left back coming forward. That's Emily Pierce.
Emily Pierce crosses one in. Schreck keeps it in play. Has a go. It's off the post.
Good effort. Good answer with the energy right at the gate there.
Even if you don't get a goal, you want a little spark. So that was a good opportunity for West Linn.
There's a lot of fight in these West Linn Lions. I wouldn't expect them to go anywhere.
Absolutely not. I mean, we've seen 4 put away, 3 of them very, very impressive goals. There's a lot that can happen in this second half, especially with a team like West Linn that's got a lot of offensive weapons.
It bodes well for the neutral, although I'm sure there's not a ton of neutrals here outside of Dave Hall.
Shout out to our good friend Dave. Made it out tonight. I was going to say, you're absolutely right, though. Not a lot of neutrals. And we don't want that.
That's great. No, we don't want that. We got parents and friends and fans and classmates, and it's a great atmosphere.
Great atmosphere tonight. Weren't expecting anything else for a great matchup. This is Miller.
Look at Katie Berry go.
She's so good on the ball.
Yeah.
She reminds me a little bit of, I will have to say, Messi, so lower to the ground, shorter, it's hard to dispossess because she's so quick.
I'm going to stop you short of a Messi
comparison,
but she's a darn good player.
I don't think I should pull that card out this early. But it's kind of like, I've been playing a lot of basketball lately. It's harder when a player utilizes their size if it's just tougher to dispossess. And she utilizes her size and her speed very well.
Well, I love
she's so good on the ball.
She shows up with such pace and tenacity, but she's able to stop on a dime, compose herself. That's a good shot. And that unbalances defenders. She comes in like a hurricane, and then she calms it right down and can go any direction. And she's clearly a force to be reckoned with.
She can make the moves very quickly. And as a defender at that point, you're almost just kind of guessing what the next skill move is going to be.
And you're on your back. You're on your heels.
Exactly. You're on the defensive. You're on your back foot.
And here we go again.
Here's Barry again with it. Puts that one into the middle. Coco Stanford couldn't quite keep that. Ryan Stauffer, good step right there.
Yeah, well defended.
Gotta say, Stauffer's had some really nice minutes here for Central Catholic.
She dummied that. That was a good ball.
Yep, she knew what she was doing there, leaving that one. Good defending by Pierce. And Emily Pierce wins it. Into the stands, gonna be a West Linn throw for Pierce. She needs someone to get open. That's a great throw from Pierce. Barry giving a great chase. Forces kind of an errant kick. Central Catholic's going to get the ball now, but right as I say that, it's going to go out. Gabby Hill comes off her line to claim that. 27 minutes left to play.
And you can see the numbers from West Linn are getting pushed forward. It almost looks like 4 forwards up there.
At this point, they're kind of running out of options, and especially with a very sound, well-disciplined defense like Central Catholic. Katie Berry takes a cut outside, cuts it back. That was deflected a little bit. Ryan Stauffer coming up. Can she get another toe poke to it? Emily Pierce comes out with it for West Linn. Catherine Miller wins
Stayed
that.
on.
That was Maddie Platt, freshman for Central Catholic, having a strike. Didn't quite have the angle. And now there's 27 minutes left to play in a 3-1 game. Central Catholic leads.
Here come the numbers.
Shrek trying to play it cross to her sister. It's going to fall instead for number 15, Bristol Leslie, the freshman, on her left foot.
Oh.
And it's just over the bar.
Great effort.
Very nice effort. Didn't dip down.
It didn't miss by much.
Quite enough. No, it did not miss by much. Sun is fully down here at the Eastside Timbers Complex in Gresham. 3-1. This beautiful night, Central Catholic in front of West Linn. And this would be an absolutely huge win for the Rams. Lost 4-0 to Jesuit a couple of weeks ago. And they'd really want a statement win against a team like the West Linn Lions. Amira Malin sends Shrek. This is Kylie Shrek, the goal scorer for West Linn. Oh, that's a great little fake.
Yeah.
But even better defense.
Yeah. Shielded her right over the end line.
Yeah, Shrek made a nice cutback, but the defender wasn't fooled, and she forced her out to the end line.
Yeah,
really good defending. Here's Suzanne Fee. Fee gets it out for Platt. Stauffer shields it off for number 17.
Uh-oh.
Shrek to her sister. Back to Harding. Harding's going to have a go, and it's going to float wide.
Just didn't quite get the connection she was looking for there, but definitely open lane to shoot, opportunity.
Platt trying to win it. Emily Pierce comes away with it. Stauffer wins the throw-in.
Emily Pierce, she's got quite
very
a motor on
feisty
herself.
herself.
Yeah.
Very aggressive player. You'll love to see it. Stauffer into Barry. Great first touch. Pierce sends this one down the line. Shrek in possession. Great recovery from Coco Stanford. Catherine Miller
pocket
in the middle. Heavy touch, and she is going to win it out. Bristol Leslie, the freshman. Leslie did well there to win possession for the Lions. She's running out of space here, trying to take this to the end line.
Trying to turn the corner.
West Linn, again, as you've mentioned, Ben, they're pushing up right now.
They've got no choice.
23 minutes left. It's 3-1 Central Catholic. Foul on West Linn. Might have been a little bit of a frustration foul there. After this match, doesn't get a lot easier for West Linn, as they will have to take on St. Mary's Academy, one of the top 15 teams in the state. Always a tough opponent.
Well, to be the best, you got to play the best.
You do, and I think that's what both these head coaches, their mindset for both of them. They want to play good opponents, and then next Central Catholic will take on Barlow. And if you look at Central Catholic, because of the conference they play in, they know, Coach DePena knows that wants to schedule tougher opponents in the regular season because their league isn't as strong. And so this is their toughest test, I will have to say, by far until the postseason. And so this game is probably a big one for them because this is who they want to be preparing for, these sorts of teams.
100%, Ben.
And that's good soccer IQ, taking it into the corner and winning a corner.
Good, and you expect the numbers all but just about one kind of moving forward towards the danger area here. It's time for a roll of the dice out of West Linn, see if they can't get one, pull one back. It looks like they're kind of trying to crowd the goalie a little, sort of a veteran move without interfering. You got to toe that line.
Barry's standing very close to that end line. Central wins another corner. They'll probably be in no hurry to take this one. Almost halfway through with this second half.
Kind of play it short, but yeah.
Good long run from Fee.
Great hustle.
Now I think they'll be content to play it through the back a little bit. Out to Stauffer.
Sure.
Ryan Stauffer controls it. Pokes it forward to try and find Maddie Platt right there.
Yeah, and I think Central Catholic's starting to frustrate West Linn a little bit, holding on to the ball, knocking it around. It's been a second since.
Here's Stanford. Stanford back to, it's going to be either Stauffer or number 17 there. Pardon me, that was Stanford in the back. Sophie Nolte is 12.
Look at this run. Look at this run. Another corner.
Should be a corner unless it stays in play, and it will be a throw-in.
Yeah, Will cleared off the back line there for West Linn, and bringing in some reinforcements.
Hazel Norling is coming in, replacing. I can't quite tell here. My eyes aren't quite good enough to see.
Yeah, it looks like Tess Pierce is back in
for the Lions. Fee.
Why not, huh? I just feel like Central Catholic's kind of rattled West Linn a little bit in there.
I would have to agree completely.
They're not really building much of a cohesive attack to try to get back in this match.
But right as you say that, this looks like a formidable attack. And here's Pierce. We've seen what she can do. Pierce sends one in. Chested down. West Linn throw. Coco Stanford doing well to get that one out. So it was Sophie Nolte, I believe, a freshman, to score the third goal of the match for Central Catholic.
Nice. Yeah, just a lot of running off the ball to finally arrive on the back post. It took a while to build up, but it just shows you don't give up on a play.
Here's Emily Pierce.
She was very fit.
Very.
Running the whole game.
Player that can run forever, brings the energy. Now here's Harding. Central's done a very good job containing her tonight, the leading scorer for West Linn.
Whoa.
And I don't know if she was trying to get it off of a Rams player there, but it's going to be a goal kick. "18 minutes left to play. Central in no hurry to take this goal kick."
Yeah, it's working. They're able to knock it around and possess the ball, and I think the frustration is growing in the West Linn sideline.
Fee into the back of Harding, gets it back. Fee plays another one up forward, going to be intercepted by Pierce.
Yeah, uncharacteristic turnover there.
And they're really throwing all their numbers forward, are the Lions. Here's Shrek, Kylie. Kylie drives it low, wins a throw-in.
Quickly.
Long throw to her sister.
Looking for the offside flag.
And it does come up.
Yeah.
Good trap there from the Rams.
Great control.
Ball over the top. Barry able to chase it down. 3v1 there. Couldn't quite get that one into the box.
But if there's anybody on the field you want in a 3v1, it's her.
3-1. West Linn trailing Central Catholic. The Rams 16 minutes away from a very big win.
I mean, where's the support?
Coming too little too late. There's Maddie Platt.
I mean, we've been
Good
talking about
combination.
West Linn putting numbers forward, but truthfully, for my money,
Norling sends it to Barry. She's onside. She's held her run.
Got
Barry
it.
ices the game for Central Catholic.
Yeah. Just a tinge of hesitation off the back line for the West Linn keeper, and Barry made no mistake, and right through the legs, nutmeg goal.
And that's a great ball through from Hazel Norling. She's set up 2 goals tonight. And Barry, of course, the finishing touches on that one. She's not going to miss from there.
Getting the clock exactly right,
Getting
but
the
it's
clock right.
kind of not going to matter now that the score line. Central
4-1.
Catholic clearly a commanding lead now. Katie Barry, well deserved.
And then that's just such good control to hold your run, stay on sides, great awareness. She pulled that off perfectly.
Harder than the shot stopping aspect of the goaltending is when to come off that back line and how decisive and early you're going to make that move. And just a blip of hesitation, I think, was the difference there.
It's a good run from Nolte. Nolte picks her head up. Katie Barry again. Why
wants
not?
more.
She's going to take it back. Oh, it's going to fall. For Platt, couldn't quite get a handle on it.
Good ball.
Down for Shrek from Harding.
But you got to follow her. We need numbers.
When you're down 4-1, you certainly do. Shrek, can she get a shot off? She created one, and it's a beautiful strike from Shrek.
What a great solo effort.
Is this junior good or what? As you said, that's a fantastic solo effort from Shrek, and there is a glimmer of life for the Lions.
Oh, yeah? Great goal, regardless.
I'd say that's the best overall individual goal if you include the run up to it, the footwork, and the finish. We've seen some really nice goals
I
tonight.
mean, she had her head up. She's waiting for an option. She's waiting for that run off the ball. It didn't come, and she took matters into her own hands and some.
And of course,
lovely finish.
if you're West Linn, now you got to use that and keep it on.
That's exactly right. 14 minutes, it's enough time, at least to salvage a point.
Hill has held this for 10 seconds. Now she gets a nice punt off. Headed from Barry. Platt kicks it forward. This is coming towards the sideline. Pierce keeps it in play. Sends it out to Shrek. Shrek to Harding. Good combination from the two. Through the legs of Norling.
Yeah, good little spin move.
Central wins it back momentarily, but with West Linn pressing up so hard, they're not going to have much of the ball right now. Going to be out for a throw. That's exactly what Central needed. Barry is coming off. A fantastic performance from her tonight.
Offense for defense. Substitution here.
We'll try to see who's coming into the game.
Number 10 on the back line there.
That would be Urquhart, if that actually is number 10. I can't see quite too well from here, but I think you're right.
Yeah, forward for a center back substitution.
Makes sense at this point in the game.
Sure. It'd be an unmitigated tragedy to give up a 3-goal lead with 15, 20 minutes to go in a match.
I've seen some things in these sports, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, especially
You never
high
know.
schoolers. I mean, you're forging an identity. These are young, up-and-coming athletes.
Keeper came out.
Yeah, did she take a little knock?
I thought it was a good play by the keeper.
But then she did. She came out so bravely. It seemed like the ball was in her grasp.
Gotta
but
grab it.
She didn't grab it. Yeah.
So great surge there. Just got to grab the ball, but it works out for West Linn.
yeah, get it and go.
Fee read that one like a book. Shrek coming back, trying to dispossess her. Norling gets another good touch.
I mean, I get it, wanting the long ball, but 1 or 2 players, it's just time to roll the dice and stick some bodies forward.
And this did, in fact, go out of play. And I agree with you, Ben. You got to throw your numbers forward for West
yeah,
Linn.
what are you gonna play a long ball for a lone forward?
Again, that last goal was because of a great effort, individual effort by Shrek, but you can't rely on that every time against a good defense.
First ball, Rams.
Here's Suzanne Fee.
Good job, Brian.
Ball forward, West Linn pushing up.
It's a nice little piece of skill.
Oh, it's an excellent piece of skill from 18, Emma Huberty.
This is where you just need to see the numbers committed. And honestly, it's been kind of a conservative approach tactically and formation-wise, still out of West Linn here.
So you hear Coach DePina barking some commands
That's
off her
trouble.
hands of Hill.
And the post. Off
And
the
it
hands
was
and the post.
very close to being a third for West Linn.
This is better.
Harding gets it out wide.
And they need some numbers in the
They
box.
do need numbers in the box. Cross in. Can Pierce get on the end of it? It's going to go into the hands of Hill. Harding, good in possession, gets it out to Pierce. We got 10 minutes left to play. Down for Katie Shrek.
Oh, she's got 1 target in the box.
And she just didn't have anything to do with it there. Substitution here for West Linn. 4-2 is our score.
I assume that's the West Linn coach calling for some high line pressure and move that line of confrontation up a little bit. It's just time to push the issue,
Yeah, at this point, I'd almost pull the goalie like they do in hockey.
right?
What do you got to lose at this point? Central Catholic's going to have this throw. Olivia Urquhart is going to take this one, put into the game as a defender. She replaced Katie Berry. Norling in possession. Good turn from Hazel. Good ball into the box, and Hazel Norling nearly had her 3rd assist.
We'll see some space for West Linn, yeah.
Hey, get back to support.
And Central Catholic parents are correct. They do need to get back because this is where West Linn wants to counter right now. Shrek takes a deflection. Fire cleared for right now. Here's Pierce, Tess
Yeah.
Pierce,
And
sends
she's
in a
got
good
such
ball.
a good foot.
She gets it
You
down
knew
to
that was
Shrek.
coming. Offsides. Yeah.
Indeed it was.
Pierce has got a pretty magnificent delivery.
She
on
really does. We've seen that multiple times from her tonight. Coach DePena. Coach DePena barking for his
What a step.
Rams to get in shape.
That's just hustle.
Here's Harding. And that's a pretty ambitious distance. Not a bad strike, but into the arms of Hill. That was Amira Mallon, the sophomore, with the shot from distance.
Big ask, but we've seen that ball go in 3 times tonight.
I can't argue with you there. We have seen that. And you know, at this point in the game, you got to take some chances when you're down 4-2.
Oof. Collision. Yeah, Central's going to want to take the air out of the ball a little bit here.
And why wouldn't they?
She really doesn't need to go anywhere.
Hazel Norling's calling for it, and it's too late now.
That's why.
It's an interception.
Yeah.
Good first touch from Norling.
Really good first touch.
And another great pass, put it right on the money. Maddie Platt puts this one wide.
Nice switch.
Very nice switch. Got a one-on-one with Pierce. Good defending from Tess Pierce. But West Linn shouldn't want to be defending right now. And
look
we
at
do
that.
have an offsides called.
Oh, yeah, she wanted the advantage, although you're not gonna get the restart. But that's a move based on her fitness. She's like, she's not gonna chase me.
Emily Pierce does seem to be in excellent shape. Has not shown any signs of slowing down tonight. No, physical play, and that's just a great piece of work from Bristol Leslie.
Step over.
Leslie finds Shrek. Leslie's done very well here. Shrek, can she reach it? She can. Cross into the middle. And Urquhart was waiting right there, or Urquhart, I should say. Another ambitious strike.
Yeah.
Five minutes left in this one, and if you're Coach DePena, it's been a good overall performance from your team. Obviously, there have been a couple of shaky defensive moments, but he'll be the first to tell you there's stuff to clean up. But they're playing a really good team.
They showed up. They're going to have a lot to be proud of. They can hold on to this lead for 5 more minutes.
Hazel Norling's had a very good game for Central Catholic. It might not necessarily say as much as it's been worth for her performance on the stat sheet, because she drew the second goal, pardon me. She made a great run, drew the foul before Suzanne Fee put it in off the set piece. But Norling, if you count that as an assist, she has 2 assists tonight. So she's been a very, very solid midfielder for Central tonight, coming off the bench. That goes with what we've been talking about with Coach DePena saying we got so many players on our roster, whether they're starting or on the bench, that bring a different type of skill sets and different play styles. And a lot of the production they've had from their starters and the bench tonight attests to that. Here's Norling. Gives one off.
Yeah, really good football here. There's your chance.
It's going to be shielded out for a goal kick. There's 3:35 left to play.
Pretty much last chance saloon here. West Linn needs one immediately.
Fee in the middle. They couldn't get it over her, and now Central takes back possession.
Nice job, Hazel.
Yeah.
Coco Stanford calm in possession. Nolte, who has the third goal. Dispossessed a player there. She was in possession. I want to give a shout out to Savannah Farrell. It's been a tough night to be a West Linn keeper. Been facing a lot of attacks, but Farrell has had some very nice plays coming off her line. She's an aggressive keeper, knows when to come out, and I've liked her performance tonight.
Nice.
When in doubt, put it out.
You know, can't argue with you there. And there's 2:25 left to play.
She sent that into the parking lot, maybe.
Ah, that's why they were chasing down for a different ball. At the futsal tournament a few weeks ago, my car was hit from an errant ball. Hopefully that didn't just happen there. Not as bad as the baseball announcer who got his window shattered a few years ago while he was commentating a game.
Okay.
That's going to be an all-time classic because a soccer ball is not going to do a lot of damage to your car.
Yeah,
Baseball can't say the same.
That reminds me of, I think, probably 5th grade when Bert Cahill was hitting rocks into the parking lot and he broke his mom's car. window.
That's classic. Central in possession here. And they've only got a minute 30 left to hold on. I think they'd be content to take the air out of the ball. Norling's going to chase this down. Norling, good footwork. She knows she just has to keep it. She's waiting for the double to come. And that's a smart play. Even though it's a throw, she gets it out, makes them chase it down now. And there's only a minute 15 left. Schreck shielded off. It's going to be a throw. Want to give a big shout out Kylie Schreck. She's had a phenomenal night. 2 goals.
Has. Just drew a foul.
She's chasing this one down. Only a minute left in this game.
Asking for her 10. And that line is moving.
And that is a brilliant strike, and she's hit the woodwork
she
for
sure
the
has.
second time tonight. So close to that hat trick.
Great effort.
And you know, I feel like that just kind of sums up West Linn's offensive night. Just if they would have had a few more bounces of the ball go their way, whether it's on the other end going off the keeper's head or on the offensive end, I think that could be the difference in this game when you think about it, Ben.
Yeah, it's a game of inches and bounces, and it's definitely the ball's bounced Central Catholic's way tonight.
That's not to take away from Central, who's played a very good game. Just the point is sometimes you have those shots that go in or don't, and that's the second time that she has hit the post tonight. But you got to give credit to Central for capitalizing on all their opportunities tonight.
And scoring off the post.
Scoring off the post as well. They've really, when you have an attack like Central, you're going to put multiple goals away, and they've done just that. When you have players like Fee, Barry, Nolte, who can finish, you're going to put away multiple goals. That is all she wrote in this one. Central Catholic gets a big win against the West Linn Lions.
I hope somebody didn't take a knock at the death of the match here. Didn't see what happened.
Physical play. I think there was a collision at the end. She seems to be getting to her feet. So just to recap a little bit, in this final score, Central Catholic 4, West Linn 2, scoring opened in the opening few minutes. Suzanne Fee with one of the better strikes I've seen in a long time from 32 yards out. Just an absolute perfect long-range shot that dipped at the right time. Absolute great quality from Fee. She needed great quality to score that opening goal, and she had it. West Linn answered about 30 minutes later from Kylie Schreck. Another long ranger just off Gabby Hill's fingertips, outstretched arms, went in to tie it. But then just 1 minute later, Fee again after Hazel Norling drew a foul just outside the box. A great run from Norling, and Suzanne Fee off the post with another brilliant strike, then off the keeper's head and in. So another great strike from Fee.
Yeah, they didn't let West Linn keep any momentum for very long.
They didn't. It was just a minute and a half later after the equalizing goal, and so that's a big momentum swing right there.
Yeah.
McNulty scores the third goal off an assist from Katie Berry. Then Berry puts it away, 4-1 off an assist from Norling. A late goal with an incredible individual effort from Kaylee Schreck, but that would be all. Again, Schreck also hit the post a few times, but the final score in this one, 4-2, and it was a great game to watch between two top 5 teams.
Absolutely. We're going to see both these teams in the postseason, and really enjoyable to be part of.
So the final score here from the Eastside Timbers Complex: the Central Catholic Rams 4, the West Linn Lions 2. Thank you so much for joining us. We are Oregon's Sports Beat.
Yeah, and Katie Berry was part of winning that ball, so they're always looking for her as the tip of the spear up there, playing number 9. And when you send that ball forward, nobody's going to be home.
Here's Schreck. Oh, man, is she quick. Schreck, she fancies one from distance
it's
off
in.
the hands
That's in.
of Hill, and it is an equalizer.
Under 10 feet on the direct free kick. See if she can bend one over the wall.
We know she can score from this distance. I think she scored from further out in the opening goal.
Yeah.
This one about 28 yards out. Fee's going to have a go. It's another great strike. It's another goal for...
A little bit. Kind of find themselves.
It's Coco Stanford. Can she get the touch? She can.
And Katie Berry trying to stay on.
Flat plays Berry.
She got
It's a
her.
good outside touch. Angle's been cut off, though.
Oh,
but it's
hold
across the
on.
face of goal.
It's
and
in.
it was a great initial save, but it's going to end up. There's Maddie Platt.
I mean, we've been
Good
talking about
combination.
West Linn putting numbers forward, but truthfully, for my money,
Norling sends it to Berry. She's onside. She's held her run.
Got
Berry
it.
ices the game for Central Catholic.
Good ball.
Down for Schreck from Harding.
You got to follow her. We need numbers.
When you're down 4-1, you certainly do. Schreck, can she get a shot off? She created one, and it's a beautiful strike.
Goal.